What's up YouTube, it's Chris. So as you can tell, today's video is in a completely different scenery than the usual videos that I upload, and that's because I'm now in the south of Belize, hanging out on some beaches, enjoying life. Well, basically, as you can tell by the title of this video, I just want to talk to you about where my identity is at and share with you my thoughts and what's going through my head. So for a while now I've been thinking about the fact that the label FTM, or as a guy, just a guy, doesn't really fit with how I feel. I am on hormones, I am taking testosterone, it'll be 2 years in June, but I feel like I don't identify as a man. I feel more genderqueer and non-binary. I usually stay on the male side of the spectrum, so I identify more with he, him pronouns, but I don't mind if some people call me with she and her pronouns from time to time. I don't think it's a big deal. They pronouns I don't really associate with. I don't know why, it's just a question that I feel more comfortable with he, him, and she, her. I still feel transgender. I still feel like I'm a like a genderqueer / non-binary transgender, because I was born a woman and it's clear to me that I don't identify solely as a woman. I really don't. Identifying as a woman is probably the label I feel less comfortable with out of all the labels that there are. I feel much more comfortable with genderqueer, non-binary. That's where I'm at the moment. What I really enjoy about it all is the ambiguity. I really do. I really like it. It's I don't know how to describe it. Just it causes a nice feeling inside. So yeah, one of my friends was telling me she met up with my mum about a month ago, and they both know I'm transitioning. But my mum was using female pronouns, and my friend was using male pronouns, and they were talking about me, the same person, in the same conversation. And what I really liked about that is that they both knew that they were talking about the same person, and yet didn't get confused or anything about the fact that they were using different pronouns. They knew perfectly well what was going on, who they were talking about. So that for me was really enlightening, to see that something like that was really possible, and it's not just theoretical or in my head. Ideally I'd like that to happen. No, it can happen. So that for me is a great situation. I can just imagine, for example, being sat somewhere and, I don't know, there's 10 people and we happen to be talking about me, and 8 people start using male pronouns, and then the other 2 start using female ones, and just nobody even turns around, to wonder what's going on. That for me is ideal. Yeah, so now I'm in Belize, I'm traveling around Central America, and I'm having to confront a lot of situations where that have to do really with my identity and my gender expression, and it's really interesting for me. Like I started traveling in Mexico, and now I'm in Belize, and I'm working my way down to Colombia. And because all these places mostly have beaches or very hot weather, then I'm having to put, clothes that reveal more parts of my body. Or if I go for a swim, for example, I'm going to have to wear a swimming suit that is either, like a bikini or a one-suit, whatever, but sort of women's swimming costume. So I'm sort of having to deal with the fact that I do have a chest, for example. And it's really interesting for me to do this trip and analyze how I feel internally about having a chest, and about the body that I have. So this is what this trip for me is about. It's to figure some things out about my body, and to try and live my identity as fully, as I can. I'm traveling on my own, so I'm not gonna, give my life story to everyone, but it's really interesting for me to see how people perceive me when they meet me, or when they start getting to know me. For example, the other day I sat down with a girl from California, and we started talking about that. Actually, it came up. It was a really nice conversation. It was really nice for me to be able to share these subjects that are important to me with a complete stranger. It was a different sort of conversation. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I'm thinking of making some videos about all the challenges that I'm facing, you know, traveling as a transgender. I don't know if that's something that would be interesting to you guys. Let me know. And yeah, that's about it for the moment. I'm gonna go enjoy some beaches, so see you soon.